Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well, and it is time for our weekly track roundup, where I go over what I felt were the best and the worst tracks of the week. Hopefully you guys had a good week and you are going to get slammed with some nice recommendations in this video. Without any further ado, remember our Amazon and Turntable Lab Associate links are active and working down there in the description box if you guys want to treat yourselves to some colorful vinyl of some albums we have covered on the main channel, then please do so because we get kickback from it. And also a big, fat, hefty shout out, okay, a big shout out to the sponsor of this video, the good people over at Gangsta Doodles, who have been orchestrating this brand new compilation, Gangster Music Volume 1, which you can pre-order now. They recently dropped a new music video and a track from the compilation featuring Madlib and Oh No. Big Whips is the title of the track. It's a very funky, very entertaining lo-fi hip-hop track with a lot of soul and quite a bit of, a lot of whip talk, that sort of thing. If you're a big gearhead, that sort of thing. Sorry, I'm being dorky on purpose, but really looking forward to this compilation, honestly. This is actually a really cool undertaking. The artists involved looked amazing, and I am really impressed. Gangster Doodles essentially, came together and pulled this fucking shit together. It's amazing. So again, hefty shout out. Link down there in the description box where you can see the new music video and you can hear the new track and you can pre-order the compilation. Please do so because Gangsta Doodles is freaking amazing. And also another shout out, Sunn just dropped a brand new preview of their upcoming album. The title of it is Life Metal. Should be coming out in April. I didn't really know what to make of the preview over here, as it seemed like I didn't really get a full whiff of one entire progression or movement across the entire thing. And also, given the very long read of this new record in the description of this teaser, it would seem that there's like a lot that goes on this record that is not necessarily spoiled in the preview itself, but it is very heavy, it is very loud, does sound very primitive and droney. So, I don't know. I guess we're essentially looking forward to a new Sunn album, boys. New Sunn album on the way. Yay! All right, let's get into the tracks that I thought were the worst tracks of the week. Excuse me. Still getting over the flu and the post-nasal drip, so I apologize for that. All right, first off, this new cut from an artist who goes by the name of TOOPOOR. Crazy Girls is the name of this new cut over here, and yeah, as somebody who's had kind of a dicey past with the whole emo trap thing, I absolutely do not like this at all, and I think it's really corny and obnoxious. However, if you love this emo trap shit, I think you will actually die for this song. This will probably be your new favorite track. So hey, I don't care for it, but maybe it's your new favorite jam. Maybe it really is. Moving on from there, this new track from Sir Baby Girl Crush on Me is one of the hottest bits of garbage I think I've been subjected to this week. Not only does the sound and the look of this video to me vibe kind of like, this is like how weird Billie Eilish thinks she is, but the vocals on this are awful. The tune is terrible. The concept of the track is annoying. And I don't know, the music video itself is a complete eyesore. So I don't know what else to say about it outside of that. But I'm sure people who love this thing are like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's an asshole, and that's fine. Moving on from there, Offset of Migos fame has a brand new track out with a very goth and very edgy piece of artwork on the front of it, but it's absolutely boring. Super boring, basic trap, spacey beat, boring Migos flows. Lyrically, he goes a little bit into his past and gets a bit sentimental, but it doesn't really amount to anything all that narrative or intriguing or unique for Offset. Just kind of sounds like another piece of music from the Migos camp that really could have used the other two Migos, frankly. Moving on from there, this brand new track from Kalani, Butterfly, is absolutely boring. I have no idea who in the industry is approving this stuff. It is totally drab, lifeless, and has no personality whatsoever. Just not really getting this song at all. Butterfly, just totally lost on me. And also, Alex is on Fire, Familiar Drugs. The melodic metalcore band is back with a new track that seems to embrace all of the worst elements of alt metal and pop metal and metalcore, and there's like, I don't know, like a bit of a southern metal element to it as well. Yeah, it's a real hodgepodge of a lot of cliched ideas that are totally stale by now, and I think that's all I have to say about that. All right, let's move on to the tracks that I thought were kind of meh, but still worth shouting out, still worth mentioning. First off, Telekinesis has a brand new record on the way, the Power Pop Project, and this brand new cut over here, A Place in the Sun. While it may be a little meat and potatoes and run-of-the-mill for Power Pop standards, it is a very fun track and has a nice distorted quality to it, some very bright, sunny vocals, a good attitude, should definitely get your body moving. Tacocat. While I did find the performance and recording of this brand new track, Grains of Salt, to be kind of awkward, maybe a little stiff, could have been a bit more groovy and fluid, I still do kind of like the throwback weirdo 70s pop rock, 80s pop rock vibe of this track quite a bit. So Tacocat, looking at Tacocat right here. It's quirky. It's quirky. Moving on from there, the Raconteurs dropped a couple of tracks this past December that slipped by me because I wasn't doing weekly track roundups around that time. A new record on the way, I imagine. Sunday Driver and Now That You're Gone are the name of these two tracks. Now That You're Gone is... excuse me... is more the chill ballad type cut, which I thought was pretty decent. Meanwhile, Sunday Driver hit a lot harder, but I thought a lot of the riffs and grooves came off a bit stiff. Just not sure what to say. I mean, I wish the band was sounding a bit more adventurous given Jack's recent output, but I don't know. You can't win them all. It's okay. I think it's okay. I guess I'll just leave it at that. Moving on from there, this band Mystifier has a brand new record on the way via a Season of Mist, and it's a nice old school combination of black metal and heavy metal. I do think the recording is a bit shoddy, but intentionally so. The band is performing in just like a very raw state, but I do find the various vocal shifts and the songwriting to be actually kind of entertaining. It's very theatrical and very melodic and very dark and very foreboding. So give it a shot. Give it a shot if you're looking for more of an old school black metal sound. Moving on from there, La Dispute has a brand new cut out, Rhodonite, which I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. I apologize. And Grief. I don't know, man. A lot of the tracks building up to this new album is, yeah, they're just not doing much for me. And this track to me was, while it's not terrible, it's maybe been the most disappointing so far because this cut just basically sounds like a subpar Me Without You song. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know why the band would basically rip that band off so blatantly. But the more dreary guitar passages combined with the vocal delivery placed over them, it just sounds like a Me Without You track. And again, not exactly sure why. It's not exactly like they do the sound justice or anything like that. So moving on from there, Zedd and Katy Perry team up on a brand new cut, 365, which is a kind of cute tribute to love and automation and AI and romance in the digital age, I guess. It's not the worst track either of them have ever been attached to, but certainly not my favorite Katy Perry song by a long shot. Moving on from there, Jessie Ware has a brand new cut out, Adore You, and yeah, it's kind of a fun, driving, electronic, romantic jam. Not too bad, very chill, very laid back, got a sensual feel to it, but doesn't exactly stick out, in my opinion. Moving on from there, Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost, the New York dance pop and synth pop duo, they are back with a brand new couple of cuts. Not as post-punky this time around on these new tracks, but still. Epton on Broadway, parts 1 and 2. Unfortunately, I found this cut to be a little bland, though I do like the very groovy, jam-ish vibe the group creates in the part 2 section of the song quite a bit. Still digging the throwback synth pop vibes that they're able to string up in their sound, though. Moving on from there, the Japanese pop rock and post-punk outfit Chai is back with a brand new cut, and Choose Go is the name of the song. I think this came out very, very, very late, or last week or early this week, and I missed it for the last weekly track roundup, but I thought I would shout it out here because it is a pretty peppy track with a lot of personality and character to it. Not one of my favorite tracks that I think they've dropped recently, but it still has quite a bit of quirk to it, and it's attached to a very well shot and fun music video. Freaking Bruno Mars and freaking Cardi B are back with a brand new track. Please Me is the name of this cut, and I gave it a full-length review over on the Fantano channel. It's pretty raunchy, it's pretty sexy, decent chemistry between these two on the track, but it's nowhere near as fun and danceable and as, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Smile-inducing as the Finesse remix. You know, this one's for the adults, okay? This one's for those sexy adult situations, I guess, if you happen to find yourself in the midst of one. Moving on from there, Let's Try After, Broken Social Scene, new record on the way. And this is actually the first Broken Social Scene track, Boyfriends is the name of the song, in a while. That has actually, kind of wowed me a little bit. I do love the pulsating and slowly growing grand instrumentation presented on this track. It is pretty lovely. Even if it's not one of my favorite tracks this week, it definitely does have me looking forward to the next thing Broken Social Scene are doing. And let's get into the tracks that I thought were the best tracks this week, the ones that really hit me, wowed me, stunned me, knocked me on my ass, ba-bam! First off, I want to give a shout out to this brand new Weyes Blood track, which I'm actually very pleased to enjoy this track because the last Weyes Blood song I thought was pretty great as well. Every Day is the title of this new song. It's a very clever little love song, and it's attached to this hilarious music video that seems like a 70s throwback slasher flick. It's very cute. It's very funny. Digging it quite a bit. And the instrumentation on this cut is very rich and lovely. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers have had a sort of previously unreleased song put out, and the name of this new track over here is For Real. And it's actually a really great retrospective track that just has quite a bit of meaning to it, being released at this point, post the heyday of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, post Tom Petty's passing. It's, again, a very significant track about basically everything that drove Tom Petty to do what he did in music, in the industry, all the success that his songs and his talents brought him. It's actually a pretty incredible track for anybody who has ever been touched by Tom Petty's music in any significant way at any point in their lives. Moving on from there, there is a brand new track from Tim Hecker out, new album on the way. That World is the name of the cut, and it's actually really beautiful. It's a very lengthy piece, which Tim Hecker doesn't embark on a lot of those lately anyway, but he's kind of expanding, I think, a little bit on this song. It seems like there's a lot of woodwinds in the mix, a lot of layers. It's very blissful, it's very heavenly, it's very enchanting, and absolutely drony and gorgeous. Looking forward to hearing Tim, expound on these types of tropes and ideas on a brand new record. Moving on from there, Slayyyter. Slayyyter is back with a brand new track. Mine is the name of it, and it is a sweet lickety-splickety. I don't know why I said that. I apologize. I'm making terrible Corey Feldman references right now, but it's a very sweet piece of dance pop. With a very well crooned hook. Oh me, oh my. I just love the groove. I love the beat. I love the build up to it. The verses transition really well into the choruses. It's very well produced. The vocals are absolutely sexy and fun and playful. It's a very bubbly track. And a must listen for the pop heads out there, for the dance pop heads out there. Listen to this shit. All right, moving on from there. New house, brand new track from our boy, Mr. You know who it is. It's Rex Orange County. New record on the way, I imagine. Looking forward to that. And our friend here basically delivers onto us a pretty well-written and produced piece of pop soul. Looking forward to hearing this dude's, I guess, profile grow, because with songs like this, it is most certainly going to do that. All right, moving on from there. Quelle Chris is back. New record on the way. Guns is the name of the new record. Guns is also named the new track. And it's very chilled out. It's very laid back. It's very soulful and jazzy, heady, cerebral cut, as we expect Quelle Chris to be. Every once in a while, he'll drop a kooky, hard-hitting track, but this is not one of those songs. This is, again, more of a heady, more lyrical experience where he's got a particular topic in mind. Obviously, from the look of the cover art alone. And moving on from there, Pronouns is the name of a music project that is at least new to me, or rather Pronoun, I apologize, Pronoun, singular. Stay is the name of this new track over here, and it's very jangly. It's a very great, sharply written and performed piece of pop rock that is super catchy. Absolutely loving the energy emanating off of this track. Do not miss this song. In fact, do not miss any of the tracks that I'm telling you are best this week, because they all kick fucking ass. Lizzo, has come through with a brand new soul banger, 'Cause I Love You. It's got a bit of trap percussion in the background, but has some amazing horn work, great chord progression, great fusion of classic and modern sounds. Her voice is stupendous on this song, 'Cause I Love You. She kicks ass on this track. Lizzo is that individual right now. She is that individual, okay? Lizzo is that individual. So look forward to this new Lizzo record, okay? Get hyped up on these singles because they are good as shit. Juice WRLD has a brand new cut out. Emo Rap King right now. Emo Rap King. As I was saying earlier, emo rap can be very hit or miss for me. I would say in this case, though, with this new song, Robbery, it's a hit. Okay, it's a hit. Loving the strained, overacted vocals on this track. Loving how melodic the instrumental is. It is just sad and as emo as fuck. And the music video is just way over the top. It's too much with all the goths and all the fire in the background. It's a lot. But it's a very catchy track. I think emo rap definitely has a future if Juice WRLD keeps coming out with songs of this quality. Jenny Lewis has a brand new ballad out, which I thought was a nice breath of fresh air post the last single she dropped. This one was very well put together and instantly catchy and had a strong, emotionally potent quality to it. The name of this one, excuse me, his head's gonna roll. His head's gonna roll. His head's gonna roll. So shout out to Jenny Lewis. Definitely looking forward to that new record. Also shout out to the boy Denzel Curry, who, along with Triple J, has dropped an amazing cover, an amazing rendition of the song Bullseye Parade. Come on now. Kick-ass track, amazing song, one of the best songs of the 90s, one of my favorite songs of all time, honestly. And Denzel Curry and some local boys from the Australia area definitely come through on this amazing, fantastic cover of this track. Denzel screams his brains out. He hits all the Zach De La Roca cues. Totally kicks ass. Amazing track, amazing rendition. Moving on from there, Blueface, baby, has a brand new remix of Thotiana out and features Cardi B. And it's actually my favorite so far. So, it's just kind of another remix. Cardi is way over the top on this track. The swallow that nut line is absolutely hilarious and putrid at the same time. And because of my cough, I think I'm just going to have to leave it at that, everybody. All right, weekly track roundup. It's been fun. Hopefully you guys got some good recommendations out of it. Remember, shout out to Gangsta Doodles. Gangster Music Volume 1 is the name of the new compilation. Link down below. Get that shit. Pre-order that shit. Support Gangster Doodles. And support all the artists, too, who are attached to that thing, because it's got a great lineup. Excuse me once more. Again, hope y'all are doing well. And everything we have talked about in this video, all the music, it's all linked down below. And hopefully you got some good recommendations. I've probably already said that. And I'm just losing track of what I'm doing because I'm coughing a lot. So I'm going to wrap it up. Y'all are the best. And make sure to eat your fruits and vegetables. And kiss your mommies and daddies goodnight. Anthony Fantano, Weekly Track Roundup, forever.